Well, he's 5 miles, 6 miles from town. He had no driver's license. He had no vehicle. The only possible way he'd get there was be taken down there. It's a cold winter night. There was no fire in the stove. There's no electric in the cabin. He wouldn't just go down there and go there by himself, because him and I spent a lot of time together hunting and fishing together in that cabin. And he was not a heroin user. He didn't even show any symptoms or signs of even being associated with it. The day, 2 days before I found him in the cabin, deceased, we spent the whole day splitting wood, and he was healthy as could be. He was swinging that split ball. He was his normal self. He lived with us almost all his life, on and off. Between his parents were never married, but he was conceived between the two of them. They were together for a time frame and they split up. And then we spent a lot of time taking him from a baby on to our house and spending all our time with him and helping him out, helping the family out, because they were struggling financially, and we did the best we could. Saturday evening was New Year's Eve, so me and the wife went out to dinner, and then Kelly called again. Kelly was upset. I still haven't heard from him. That's not like him not to call. So then the next morning, my wife was kind of recovering. I was going to go to church. She said, "Why don't you stay here, stay home with me this morning?" I said, "Okay." So then kind of let that go for a little while. Then Kelly calls a couple times Sunday morning that I can remember. Sunday afternoon, she calls and she said, John, she said, somebody called me and told me they left him down at the clubhouse. So, well, I'm going to go down there now and check on the clubhouse and cover up the wood that we split. So I went down there. I walked in the porch. The closed-in porch was never locked. And then I walked into the main 3-room cabin, but that door, we try to lock it. Sometimes we don't remember. Sometimes it's unlocked, but we locked it that day, Dakota and I. And when I reached for that door, the door was unlocked. And I thought, well, that's strange. And I walked in and I found Dakota laying on the couch, all nice, covered up. And he had his pockets empty out. Everything was laid out on the ottoman. And he was laying there with his head propped up on the couch. I said, "Doggone, son," I said, "wake up. Everybody's trying to get a hold of it. How come you haven't called? You know, your phone's right there." He didn't respond. I said, "Doggone, Dakota, wake up." I walked over there and I touched his cheek and he was cold. He was gone. That's when I called 911.